When NetherRealm announced the Aftermath expansion, I was delighted. I loved everything about Mortal Kombat 11, but the campaign was definitely the highlight. It was filled with madness, gore, action and chaos, but it also did a fantastic job of lumping together the entire roster and telling a story so over the top that every second felt like my eyeballs were being injected with adrenaline. As such, I never expected there to be any kind of continuation, but I can't help thanking the Elder Gods for its creation. That being said, paying around £40 to play a further 3 hours is steep. Yes, it's magnificent and the new characters are pretty damn cool, but that price tag is a bit too much for what you're getting. Time travel acted as the core focus of the original story, allowing NetherRealm to do whatever they wanted, and as it ended it felt like the perfect end to an intense tale. I guess it's down to how much you want to see old and new faces return. If I could give you any kind of guarantee to warrant the purchase of Aftermath, it's this: if you loved Mortal Kombat 11's campaign, this is just as satisfying. Aftermath continues straight after the events of the base game. Liu Kang and Raiden have defeated Kronika, but in order to restart time, they need to locate her crown. Enter sorcerer and shapeshifter Shang Tsung. The iconic villain of the series has returned, and he's brought some new faces to the roster. Fujin, protector of the Earthrealm and Raiden's brother, and Shiva, queen of the Shokan and fierce warrior. They play a big role in the story. Not only do they feature a lot, but they also have a fantastic moveset each. Fujin feels much like his brother, but instead of lightning he manipulates the wind, which makes him agile. Shiva is bigger, like Shao Kahn, using her brute strength to pound the competition into the ground. Aftermath is an opportunity to showcase the DLC characters. Although you get to play sporadically as a few of the original fighters, its focus is on the likes of Nightwing, Shang Tsung, Sindel and 2 newcomers. It's not a perfect place to learn their movesets, but it provides a taster where you'll potentially come out with it with a new fighter ready to be your main. Fujin is the main standout for me, but Shiva has a lot to offer. It all depends on what style of fighter you like playing as. Some fighters have combos that are tricky to chain together, though others just flow incredibly well. There's plenty of fan service, not just for those that have been there since the original in '92, but also those that enjoyed the main game. Scorpion and Sub-Zero return, albeit for a short while, as does Johnny Cage and Jax. It doesn't pack the emotional weight of the main campaign from the original base game, but it's still a lot of fun. The villains are much more prominent in Aftermath, to the extent that it feels very much like Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Shao Kahn is back to being a badass, and others, who I won't spoil here, are back to their evil ways. Of course, Aftermath is gorgeous. The new locations are meticulously designed and the animation in the cutscenes is stunning. During the actual fights, the new environmental attacks provide you with an edge in combat and look just as good. And as sexy as it all looks, I did have a bit of lag during Shao Kahn and Sindel's chapter. During the cutscenes, a lot of the action was struggling with the frame rate, but other than that, it just ran as smooth as butter. Along with a brand new story, MK11 Aftermath brings back friendships. Instead of slaughtering your opponent at the end of battle with a fatality, friendships allow you to be nice. Feel free to watch some on YouTube, but I'd rather let you experience them for yourselves. My favourite so far is Robocop's, but all the ones I've seen so far are great. Speaking of Robocop, he accompanies Shiva and Fujin as the latest playable character. I'm not massively impressed with the way he controls though, mainly because he's a little cumbersome and his combos are kinda lame. Saying that, his final blow is amazing, featuring references to other Robo characters from the movies. Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath may not be worth its hefty price tag, but the additional story is excellent. Shang Tsung is the shining star and Shiva and Fujin are also brilliant. There's just as much blood and action to make fans happy, and the new characters are superb additions to the roster. It makes me so happy knowing friendships are back, and even though Robocop isn't as good as I'd hoped, Aftermath is a great expansion. Hey, Adam from GodIsAGeek.com here. Thanks so much for watching our Aftermath review. Dying to get into this myself. Can't wait to pit Robocop against, like everyone else says, Terminator. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss our next video review, preview, tips piece, or interview even. We've got some good stuff lined up. Give us a shout in the comments about who your favourite MK11 character is, or if you've got a new main for this DLC. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.